Hello everybody, welcome back to the Mario Odyssey versus Playalong. In the last episode, we ended off after beating the first boss of the Sand Kingdom, and this episode, all we really need to do is beat the hand dude. I don't know his name. I also forgot to turn on vibration again, though I think I memorized that bird is right there. I could have gotten him. I think I've memorized the location of this moon. Yeah, it's like just right up here in the corner. So that's not going to be too bad. Threw that seed in as well, just so hopefully by the time we take care of this boss, it will be ready to be gotten. Also, are the power lines open yet? This one is. Can I go across it? I can also get this moon here. Huh. I didn't know these power lines were actually available before you beat the level. Also, before we get too into it here, I'm going to give a huge shout out to, obviously, Versus, who I'm basing this entire playthrough on. But they actually shouted me out in the second episode of the Odyssey playthrough. I'm so glad I waited for them to do it just so I could see it before recording this episode. Because, wow, if that's not a morale booster, what is? I've also been, growing fairly quickly because of it lately. I've gotten, 10 subs in the last hour, which is, good for a day for me. So, makes me... I just realized I can't read this. Was it the third option? No. I can just keep trying, though. There's only 4 answers. How bad can I do? I'm now quickly seeing the repercussions of me choosing to do it in Japanese. I've also memorized the menu at this point. I went through and just... It was the first option. Okay. I've memorized all the menus just so if I have to go through the menus at all to do 2-player or something, I won't have to fumble through it through the action guide. Accidentally get to the action guide and spend an hour in there. I'm going to go ahead and grab these coins, because once again, I do want to start buying moons from all the shops before we get to the end, just because it's a free moon, basically. I also did not realize that I did not hit a single checkpoint out here. So what we're going to do is run straight into one of these skeletons if we're unlucky. I'm going to go all the way to the corner here, get 1 or 2 of the moons that are over here. This is also going to be a good checkpoint for later. I'm going to die. This will be a good checkpoint for later, just because this is where the Koopa race is going to start. So we'll go ahead and hit that. I'm not going to bother going through the little secret area because I feel like it's going to be a bit too long for me to... Oh, there's no power line here. Never mind, there's no reason to be over here. I guess it's good that I got that. Oh yeah, I healed after I hit the checkpoint, thank God. I would have not been happy if that would have been my first death. Also, can they stop? I haven't died yet, have I? Yeah, now we just need to get through the rest of this without dying. I completely forgot that these guys spawn Stalfos, or Stalchild style, after night. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this just for the HP refill. I know it's a waste of time, but Alright, so on to the next boss. Once again, if you forgot, because it's been a while, I'm just kind of blowing through this as fast as I can, because I want to get to the end and then get a lot of the moons that are unlocked through that. At this point, there's only 1 chance for Gucci Gang to come up, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna bother doing that. How many of these Goombas do I actually need for this moon? I think I only need these and then the ones that are on top of the... Actually. Oh, there we go. I didn't even think that'd work. Not gonna bother with those coins. Not worth it, in my opinion. Oh, okay. It's so nice not having to have the controllers swapped. I actually spent a bit of time trying to decide whether or not I should not let the previously gotten thing on the Wheel of Torture. I was saying Wheel of Terror last episode. It's the Wheel of Torture. I took a while to think about whether I should allow the previously gotten thing on the Wheel of Torture to be gotten again in the next episode. And I've decided I'll let it go, just because, by starting, it's unlikely that it's going to happen again. And if it does, oh well, But also just because I believe that's how they're doing it, and once again, I want to keep this completely in the spirit of Versus by going by their rules. So, Really, the only things I'm going to be unsure of is if I get a thing that they haven't gotten yet. Like, so far, they've gotten Gucci Gang in the first episode. And then they got... What'd they get in the second episode? They got Switch in the second episode. And you know what? I'm actually surprised how well they picked it up. They did so much better than me with the swapped controls. At certain points, I just, like, forgot that they had swapped the controls. It just wasn't a thing they even talked about because it was apparently, like, so natural. I don't know. I don't know. I also have to keep an eye on the timer because 15 minutes, once again, is when we will roll the Wheel of Torture. Alright, what does he do here? It's been such a long time since I've done this boss fight. Good lord. I guess I did the redone boss fight near the end of Odyssey, but that was even before we started going back to the previous levels and getting all those, so it was still quite a bit ago. Alright. Oh, that's right, he starts oscillating? Is that the word I want to see? Yeah, okay. Barely. I wonder how close you can cut it on the side of him. Like, if you can just have, like, the pinky finger hit him and still count as a hit. I'm sure it does. That would look odd if you just went straight through him, you know? So I'm sure anything on it would be a hitbox. That's one of the good things about modern games, is that, like, they don't like things clipping through other things anymore. Previously, it was like, well, does it have a hitbox? It's probably the size of the sprite, who knows? Okay, you know what, that works. But now it's like, oh, well, we're making things look good, actually, now, so we have to make hitboxes the size of the model, apparently. I cannot skip this. Alright, interesting. And that's going to give us our second triple moon here. Also, I want to mention some changes I've made to the layout I have on the screen here. I took in some feedback from the comments section. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of more comments once I'm done with this recording because, once again, they shouted me out and wow, is it good for me. Also, they were right. It does say Grand Moon when you're in Japanese. So it's just like a grand star from Galaxy. Huh. I kind of wish they would call it the same thing in English too, because multi-moon is just kind of odd. But, you know, I mean, I didn't think anything of it before. So whatever. Alright, so we're able to move on. I think I'm gonna just go ahead with the Lake Kingdom. Also, I started talking about the changes to the layout. I made the red of the layout a bit less vivid, so it wasn't pulling your attention away from the video. It was something I was thinking the entire time I was editing it, but I didn't want to put in the time to remake the layout right then and there. Also, we're at 31 moons. If that counter is wrong that I have, then oh well. Guess it's getting calibrated right now. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go to Lake Kingdom first. Just because it's a shorter area. And I just think it'll be nicer. For me, personally, because it'll make me feel like I'm getting more accomplished. Because it's so short. I can skip this. So I made the red less vivid. Someone said to increase the screen size of their screen, of Tyler and Josh's, which I agree with. I was looking at it before and I really couldn't tell what their moon count was unless I put my computer into full screen, and even then, there's a bunch of people who are probably watching on iPads and stuff that probably couldn't see it. So I made it a tiny bit bigger, but I'm also going to actually put their moon counts in the left-hand side of the screen here so you can more easily compare it. It's just going to be easier to see, so you don't have to like just tinily pick out their moon counts in their video. So that should make it a little more streamlined, I guess. Isn't there a moon right at the beginning here in the sand? Yes. Yes. I think they actually skipped this one, which surprised me. I'm not going to bother with any of the purple coins. Like, who cares, you know? There's a moon thing down here. There's that bird I think might be a moon, but I'm not sure if that's post-game or not. Also, apparently swimming is hard when you're in a Switch, so good thing that wore off before we got here. Ooh, that's bad. This is a long counter. You know what? That's a bit of a longer moon than I thought it was going to be. That takes forever to get through. Anyway, that's probably the longest of any of the musical note moons. I think maybe it was the pole the bird's on. No. Okay, so that's not a moon yet. It must be a moon later on or something. Yeah, I could just get to the top of that. That's just coins on the left, or on the right there. Once again, actually, you know what? Let's not do this. There's only like one moon in that entire thing, and I can just like get through. Oh, okay. Wasting a little bit of time here. Cat Mario down there, if you didn't know where he was. Here. I know you can do this because you do it in the, yeah. There's also a painting down here. Sure, it's worth it. Let's go. Just to grab it real quick. Yeah, normally you wouldn't even go up to that upper spot there. Normally playing through the what is this called? A kingdom. So I'm going to take a bit of a better route than I would have my first playthrough. First off, because I know more tricks. Second off, I know where I need to get. Why is it not... is it because it's saving? I think it's because it's saving there in the bottom left. I know you can actually just get straight to the end. Like, if I can pull this off correctly, I can just go ahead and do the mission. So I'm going to try and do it once. If I don't get it, then oh well. Just knock his bridal gown off. That's not a bridal gown, it's something else. We can also... Okay, we could just completely mess up. Here, we're going to... Yes, I do think I can do this. So if we... Oh, that's so possible. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. Personal challenge of the episode. How much time should I put into this? It's really hard to do. Because okay, whatever. Whatever. There's easier ways to go about this. We're just gonna beeline it for the end of the missions. Get out of here. Yeah. I was thinking there's so many ways to get up there without using all of this. That, like, it should have been easy, but whatever. And there's still, once again, a lot of missions that you just can't do until you beat the main missions of the area. I know I'm going to need more moons than I'm going to get out of this, but that's not a problem because I think it'll be better off just go ahead and doing this as quick as possible. Just get myself out of here. I think you can actually... Yeah, you can just bump into him without hitting the hat. So that's going to be... Can't you, like, also... I think you can jump on him in this form and then reset him to his normal phase real quick. Oh, okay, that's risky. Now knowing that. Oh! I hit him after he put his hat on, and I don't know how that worked. Oh yeah, no, I think you have to... That's a thing I need to stop saying. Yeah, no, I hate that. I hate it, and I say it so much. I think you have to hit him at the beginning of his little animation there. I'm just going to do this normally. This is too tricky for me to pull off 3 times in a row. Plus, I'm low HP, don't want to risk anything. So I think we need to get 3 more moons until we hop out of the Lake Kingdom. Also, I need to keep an eye on the time because we're going to have to do it in like 2 minutes or so. And also, I'm going to put the timer on the left-hand side of the screen, like I said I was going to do last episode, but once again, didn't want to take the time to do it. But here we are. That's our second Grand Moon, 13 minutes. It's amazing how quickly you can go through this game if you're really beelining it, you know? It's just, that's one of the things I love about Odyssey is just its open-endedness. Something that wouldn't be, like, at all possible with older games unless you're, like, completely glitching it. Alright, what things appear? That bird thing still isn't there. I don't know if you actually have to read the arts to get their respective moons. I'm going to assume you don't. Alright, we're going to go fishing here. It's going to be the moon we get. This dude's just right up on the wall, and I don't know. I don't think I can get him while he's doing that. There should be 3 really quick, easy moons that I can get. In fact, like, Lake Kingdom has some of the easiest and fastest moons in the game, simply because it's the smallest world. This is definitely going to be a world we're coming back to post-game, because the moons are just teeming in here. Every corner, everything. Same with Cascade Kingdom. Although I think the only level that's actually smaller might be the Lost Kingdom. Lost Kingdom is pretty dang tiny. This'll be at the bottom. Yeah, so it'll be easy. That'll be a quick way to get to the bottom while also making progress. Don't like that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Excuse my iPad going off there. I got it. I got it. That still counts. That didn't throw it into a glitch state either. I know, actually, that... Here, let's get this. That's coins! If you get it at, like, the last frame it's open, apparently it, like, glitches something, and it makes the game into, like, a glitch state. So, that's interesting. So we're gonna grab that moon. Yeah, I'm gonna immediately just get out of here. I know there's other moons I could really quickly get, but once again, this is definitely a kingdom we're coming back to, just because it's overfilled with moons, if anything. Onto the Wooded Kingdom, just like that. Also, while we're watching this cutscene, gonna go ahead and roll the random number generator. 3. 3 is actually going to be swapped to 2-player mode. Sweet. Okay. Seeing something new. I'm glad it wasn't Switch again, because that would have sucked. I might have even, like, re-rolled it if it was Switch. So, I believe the way we're going to do this is we're going to have to go into the menu and just click 2-player mode. So I'll do that once I get out of the Odyssey here. Although I don't know what that's going to mean for, like, a lot of things. Once again, I have my Joy-Cons in the little controller that comes with the Switch because it's more comfortable for me. So, okay, have them out now. I don't know how 2-player mode works. I don't know if you have control of Cappy or not, as just using one controller. I just wonder if, like, making it 2-player just basically means you use a different control scheme, you know? I don't know if it limits you in any way or what, so we'll see. That'll be a fun learning experience for us. Yeah, whatever. I really don't care. 2-player mode right there. Okay. Don't I have to press... Yeah, okay. L and R like that, L and R like that. I only have 2 fully working Joy-Cons. Oh, I have to press A in the new control scheme. Okay. So I'm holding it sideways now. All the buttons are the same. I can still control Cappy. That's a surprise. So basically it's just working with a... I can't turn the camera with one Joy-Con. Uh-oh. That's going to be the only bad thing about this control scheme. What do I do? What do I go for? Wooded Kingdom is one of the kingdoms I don't really have memory... Oh my god, I cannot... Can you not control the camera at all? Because I tried doing it with the right Joy-Con and it didn't happen. Hey, we're good. That was luck. Oh, that's actually our entire path forward. Okay, is the moon up here? In this? No, it's not. It doesn't appear until later. Okay, whatever. Oof. I don't know how much not being able to control the camera is going to hurt me. It's just, ugh. Like, the control scheme isn't actually hard. It's just kind of disorienting not being able to change, just like having a different control scheme. I feel like I've gotten extremely unlucky with what challenges I've gotten so far. I would have much preferred Euthanize. I would have much preferred Gucci Gang, I think. Just things that are, like, messing up my control scheme here is what's getting me. Alright. Also, it doesn't help that it's in the Wooded Kingdom, which is, I need to go get that. I probably could have just pressed a button on the second player to grab it. Oh my goodness. You see, I can't... I don't know how to change... Okay, you can move the... Oh my gosh. Okay. So, things are in Japanese, so obviously I couldn't read it too well. I'm dead. I'm so dead. There's no way I'm living. But I actually have to hold X and then move the control stick to actually control the camera. It's nice that I actually can control it, but also, oh my god, don't like it. Oop, whoops. I'm at 1 HP. I need to be careful. Wow. Isn't there a nut up here? Are we getting more nuts? We're getting more nuts. There's not anything up there. Okay. There's not anything up there, more like. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and grab all the things in here. Nope, I have to get on these things. Wow. Like, it's not only just that the control scheme has changed, but, like, it's my entire mindset. Like, Now I'm constantly thinking about all these changes to like my control scheme and how it's going to be so much harder to get out of here. So much harder to control the camera, and that's kind of just affecting my gameplay mentally, just because I'm focusing so much on that. Are there not moon shards in here in the first run through? I guess not. Okay. All right. Go ahead and get out of that. I think I should be able to just deal with you. Yeah. I was just thinking of the way you have to do it in the dark side when you don't have your cap with you. I think the best way to do that is just like a side flip. And like, I have full control of Cappy, so like, I don't know why I'm thinking these things, but it's making me feel like, oh, I don't have the... My mind's not in the right place to control Cap. How do I swap? Oh my god. I can't actually skip cutscenes or anything. I can't pause properly without the right Joy-Con. Without the second player has to actually control pausing and the cutscenes and everything. That's so weird. Because the plus button's on that, on the right Joy-Con, which is player 2. Oh my goodness. Okay. What's behind you? I can't see a thing. It's not important. Not in the slightest. It's just a nut moon. Okay, that's an interesting way to go about it, but all right. Cool, nut moon number 2. Liking it. All right, hopefully I should just be able to like make my way through the stage normally and get enough moons to just move on, because once again, definitely one of these stages I do not know any of the moon locations just because it's so huge. I got all the moons here in the span of like 3 visits on my original playthrough just because it's so hard to find everything. This stage, honestly, is probably one of the best stages in the game just because of that. One of the most well-designed, simply because it's hard to find things. And it's because it's well-designed, not because it's badly designed. Alright, I need you for a moon in here, I think. There we go. What's going on here? Yeah, just right on up here. There's a moon somewhere in here for the nut boy. Oh yeah, here we go. I call him the nut boy as if he has anything to do with nuts. It's just that you always get nuts with him. Is my platform still there? I don't know. It's not? Oh, it's just... okay. We're at the bottom now. Who cares? I'm not going to bother once again getting the purple coins here because I think we should be out of this stage by the time we do the next roulette. So I'm going to go ahead and not bother. It's probably going to be Lost Kingdom or Metro Kingdom that we're having to do our next roulette, and I'll have to actually worry about Gucci Gang coming up once again. Alright. Doing well so far. I have no idea what my moon count actually is. That's one of the weird things about this game. You can never just see your moon count unless you're at the Odyssey. This is such not a good control scheme. Once again, reaching over to the right Joy-Con to skip things. Oh, he's here. Alright. The double bop. Oh, he goes into a hat. I didn't know. Can I just bop him here? Can I just like jump on him and make him go into his normal phase? Bop him back. That's too hard in this control scheme. There's no way. I'm glad the camera actually naturally follows the boss, because wow, that helps out a ton. And it makes me wonder, does that happen in the original? Like when you're not, well, not in the original, but when you're not playing 2-player? Because I'm actually not sure. Can I just... Okay, that hurt me. So I'm going to assume not, maybe? Oh, you can once he's already moved. Interesting. Cool, that speeds up that boss fight a ton. I can't skip it. Okay, you can't skip bosses being defeated, I'm realizing. Because that didn't work with the big hand dude either. 3rd multi-moon in this episode. Look at that, we're getting stuff done, guys. We still have 5 minutes to go, well, a little bit more than 5 minutes. Once again, I'm not going off of an actual timer, I'm just going off of like how far from when I've started the recording. So it's going to be about 30 minutes, but it's not going to be exact. So you're going to have to excuse me on that. I'm not actually doing a timer during this, sadly, because I'm a bad gamer. Shame me, please. Oh yeah, we're not done here. Oh my god. It's a big place. Also, I'd never noticed you could see that dude going in. I just assumed it was showing me the area. Interesting. Also, the bunny's here. Oh, this is going to be impossible. Please. He just goes in a circle. How hard could it be? There we go. Free moon. All right, and I know there's a rock somewhere around here, but I don't know where. I'm also going to go ahead and buy a moon from the shop, because why not? I'm glad they color code everything. Even if you can't read, you should be able to play this game. Which is the interesting part. I never thought of it that way. I mean, and you know what? It's partly because I completely know the game already. So I guess without reading in the first place, you probably wouldn't know that the yellow dude is coins and the purple dude is purple coins. I mean, I guess it makes sense. All right, we're gonna grab one of these. I just like cannot control things like super well. I also need to get in a safe spot whenever I adjust the camera. All right, once again, going straight for this. I think there's a nut over on the right there. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, that feels so much better in in two-player mode. I need a nut. I need a nut. You have a nut. I completely forgot these guys can give you nuts. I'm also not even gonna bother with the deep woods. Like, really? Who needs that? I don't. It's just scary. That's all it is. Okay, slowly turn the camera. I can still do this right now, right? There's this. That's a moon. That's a full moon. I thought that was coins. However, the timer challenge is not there yet, so we'll move on. I'm not going to bother with the big, hard platforming areas before I get actual normal control. I hate... We're going to have to lure this guy over here. I hate that half the time I've been playing this game, I haven't been able to use normal controls. Slowly move the camera. Slowly move the camera. That is such a hindrance. You never realize how much you use the camera controls in this game. And both of these control schemes that I've had to try have both hindered my camera movement. That's the odd thing. I just figured I might as well get this. Doesn't take forever. And it'd be... I feel like this entire like path down here would be too out of the way to go to anyway, even post-game. Once again, don't plan on coming back here. I don't like it. I'd have to like memorize moon places in advance, and I'd rather not, you know? Alright, how are we gonna do this? Just make a path up the right side, who cares? Especially because the moon's there, so why not? Alright, can we do this? There we go. Sweet. Free moon. Actually, we don't need to get any more moons, because we have another multi-moon near the end of this. I'll go ahead and grab you, slowly move the camera. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's go. I forgot that this is the first place that those flowers were. Also, we just got 2 goal points in the span of like a few seconds. I don't think I can take on the boss in the time limit given, so I'm gonna open up the path, hit the... Also, the music changes here. Did I notice that my first time through? I don't know if I did. I feel like the aiming controls feel so much better in two-player mode. Oh, do I have to hit something else? No, we're good. Cool. That's iffy whether or not I can complete that boss without the time limit running out. And it's not like I'm recording this all in one go, so it's not like I can just pause it and keep it up. No, I need to be at a save point, and I also want to do something productive for the next minute and a half. Alright, okay, what's the plan then? Is this a warp point? I can skip this, but like, it takes so much effort from like going onto the other Joy-Con. Here, we can grab this. Being very careful not to actually go in. Okay, slowly move the camera. Can I actually get up to Glide-On right now? I love that I'm probably the only person that ever remembers his name. I should be able to. Right? Or no? What's in this? Oh, it was heart. Okay, I'll grab it, but that's not even going to be here the next episode. What can I get before we run out of time? I have a minute. I think I should be able to get something in here, maybe? Otherwise, I'm just going to have to keep jumping down to find more stuff. I think this was I should be able to do this. Yeah, we can do this. All right. Quickly make my way through here, grab the moon at the end, then we'll call it. Because that's about all the time we have for today. once again, huge shout out to Versus for shouting me out in their second episode. I didn't realize, I was figuring it was going to be like a fast, like, rapid fire shout out to this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and goodbye. You know, that's how I figured it was going to be, but nope. It was more of a, hey, this dude's cool. Watch him. Which was like so personal and I loved it. Anyway, I'm gonna call it right there. Not sure what the timer's at, but whatever. In the next episode, well, you know, in the next playthrough episode, I guess, we're going to probably be taking care of Wooded Kingdom and Lost Kingdom. Metro Kingdom, not gonna happen. That'll be still on the list of things to do. See you all then, and goodbye.